Hello, everybody. I hope you're doing really well today. I'm Michelle Legaly. I am the creator of the Empaths and Sensitives Facebook group, and I'm so happy you're here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Every single Tuesday, I hop on live and do some teaching, healing, inspiration, exercise, tip, trick, something for us empaths and sensitives to thrive even greater in our lives. Originally, this group was Empaths and Sensitives. It's still this way, surviving to thriving. And I really believe that. I've had this group since 2017, and we are growing and developing, and we are thriving in our lives. So I'm so proud of us. I am using this thing called StreamYard. If you want to, I think there's a little thing that you can click above me in the description. If you click that, I'll be able to see your name. If you don't want to click that, that's okay. You'll just come up as Facebook user, I believe. Awesome. I see some people coming in. Robin, Sabrina, good to see you. Sharon, good to see you. Sherry, Jackie, Jamie, Ashley, good to see you, ladies. I'm so happy you're here. Okay, today we're talking about boundaries for empaths and sensitives. I have a sore throat, not a COVID sore throat, but just a sore throat. So I might be drinking a lot of water. Okay, boundaries for empaths and sensitives. Do you struggle with boundaries? Yes or no? Type it in the chat. Do you struggle with boundaries? Beth, Shan, Denise, Dusty, good to see you. Okay, here's what I always just teach what I know. You know, if you guys have a different opinion, type it in the chat. Like, not everything I just want to be helpful. You know, you might have a better way, and I would love for you to share that. You know, that would be great. Okay, boundaries. I have been working on my boundaries a lot lately. I get challenged every single day, and I bet you do too. It's extreme. Boundaries are extra challenging for us because we are sensitive souls. We have a natural ability to tap into other people's thoughts, feelings, and emotions, right? Like, we naturally cross boundaries because of our gifts. And I think the fact that we can feel into it, and the fact that we want to help and serve in the world, help uplift people, I really believe that's our calling. And there's many ways to do that, but we want to help and heal and serve in the world. So let's say you feel into someone who's feeling stressed or down or anxious. You pick up on that. You've already gone deeper. You've already gone past the normal boundary, right? Then you receive the information that this person's feeling their vibration's low, or depressed, or anxious, or something. How many of you have that ability? I bet you do. And then how many of you try to react and talk and inspire, probably like I'm doing right now, in a way that helps that person in some way? Can you guys relate to that? Somebody just said setting a boundary is easy, enforcing them is a whole different story. Oh, that's from Kara. Boom, Kara. Yeah, that's a really good point. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Everybody's saying yes. Always try to bring people up. Yes. Okay, so just recognize that's what you do. So if that's true, I'm playing with this idea with you guys because I've been working on it on myself. Here's some mindset things that I've been drip feeding into my subconscious mind. One of the things I'm doing is training my brain and my consciousness to say, wherever someone is perfect for them. But I know we have this thing in us as healers to help and uplift and serve and make the world a better place. Like, that is in our DNA. We are wired. We are born that way. But I want you to start framing it in a way for you to practice your boundaries. Say, oh, I notice their anxiety, their depression, their amped up, their anger, that you notice it and can love it where it is, that you can just hold space for it. Does that make sense? Or maybe you just acknowledge that it's theirs and you're going to hold your space. Do you see this first thing I'm trying to teach you about setting a boundary? It's not like, I don't want you to like state a boundary and say, kids, you're never going to sleep in my bed again. Like found my kids in my bed with the dog the other day. I'm like, no, like there's those boundaries, but this is a different one. This is just inside of you where you're going to feel into people's emotions, because I think you're wired that way. And you're going to just love them where they are, and you're going to hold yours. And you're going to recognize your need to want to fix it, or you're going to recognize your effort to hold your own space. Do you guys see that first idea I'm trying to bring to you? Here's the second idea about boundaries for empaths and sensitives that I want to bring up. So that was the first concept, that instead of trying to fix it or uplift or whatever, bring the vibe up, that's a lovely thing, but I want you to just practice the difference for a while, and that both equal love. You loving someone where they are without fixing it, without trying to fix it, is also an act of love. For me, what I'm doing, I'm training myself to say, it's a greater act of love on my part to love people where they are and stop trying to fix them. Stop trying to feel their stuff. I'm swinging the pendulum a little bit further. I'm saying it's a greater act of love. I don't know if that's true, but I'm using that on myself right now because I always want to perform the greatest acts of love. So if I can get myself to believe that the greatest act of love is loving people where they are and quit trying to uplift them, fix them, unless they're my clients, that's a greater act of love. Again, not sure if it's true. It could be, but I'm playing with that one right now. Both equal love. Love that. Yes. I love where you are and you hold yours. I like that, says Sherry. It sounds like the box with the mirrors analogy. Yes, Sabrina. Yes. Sherry says it's hard to bring them up while they are bringing you down. I want to react differently, like you are saying. Good, Sherry. Then this, are you willing to play with this idea? And then Sherry, this one's for you and everybody else. I noticed as I started my healing journey, like I've been working on myself for a long time, but then I became a healer and I was working with other people. And I got really good through my own inner work, holding my own personal vibration. And then I would have a client come in and let's say they were dealing with something. And I don't mean this as a higher vibration or lower, but I'm going to use this example. So let's say I'm here vibing at my own home frequency, that my client comes in because I help people with what's going on in their lives if they want help. And let's say they're vibing here. Something's going on. I used to do this. I used to go down, feel into it. We would resonate. And then we both go up a little bit. That client would leave. The next client would come in. Zzz. I would do this. Zzz. Help a little bit. That client would leave. I couldn't maintain it, right? Like, look where I'm at. It's very hard to live out of your home frequency, as you already know. Now what I do is I can hold my own frequency. My client can come in and tell me anything. They can be anywhere, and I can stay in my space. And it's really interesting because more healing takes place if I'm able to hold my own vibration. So let's say this client gets to here. And again, this isn't a better or worse thing. It's just a different vibration. That client leaves. Another client comes in. They're moving around. You know, we're working on them. That client leaves. Another client comes in. Look what happens to me. I stay in my home frequency. This is the way. This is the way to be a healer. This is the way to be in your own life, just as an empath sensitive. We want to hold our own frequency and love everyone where they are. And then that's how we teach people how to do it for themselves, that we will reflect to them that it's safe and loving to stay in your home frequency. And then more and more people will do that. And then we'll have a lot healthier environments, people, families. Does that make sense at all? Yes or no, you guys? Sharon says that's exhausting. Yeah, this, Sharon, us resonating with everyone. You guys, I know you do this. It's the biggest problem with empaths and sensitives. I think it's the biggest reason we want to isolate ourselves and take a break from our family and friends and people. But if we really understood that we can hold our personal frequency and love ourselves right where we are and work on ourselves and let everybody else do the same, I think it might be a greater act of love and help healing. Okay. That was one thing I wanted to say about boundaries for empaths and sensitives. That was the big thing. So this really wasn't about setting clear boundaries like, kids, quit watching TV on my bed. Although I need to do that one too. This is more about inner work with you. Like, I noticed I'm with someone with, like today, I was with someone with anxiety. It triggered mine. I did not do a good job already today with my own family. That's okay. I'm going to try again. I'm going to recognize it and try again. This awareness and inner work and you understanding your energy and someone else's and you deciding when it's time to serve and help and when it's time to sit back and hold your own energy and love people and let them have their own journey. Like this is all, the beautiful thing is we just need you and we've got you. What do you think about that? It's an exercise and working muscle. Yes, this is dynamic. We're going to get a million opportunities to practice this. Good. Someone just said, I'm really trying to work on myself lately. Best thing you could ever do. Best thing you could ever do. Dusty says, sometimes it's okay to lovingly release them. Yeah, I love that, Dusty. I use that. I think that a lot myself. Yes, yes, yes. Sherry says, I was always taught to love others and put them first. Good, but bad, you know? Yeah. So what do you guys think about that? Put other people first. I was taught that too. I don't know the answer. Not all the time, or else you're going to be a sick person. You're not going to be a happy, healthy person. If you put others first all the time, we know this. How many of you have done it? I did as a mom and a wife and as a sensitive soul. You will not be a healthy, happy person if you do that, if that's the only truth for you, if that's the only way. There might be times when we put others first. Like there have been times when my kids have been sick and nothing else matters. Like their health comes first over me or anybody else. And I bet you guys have had that too. When a loved one's been sick or suffering, like you do put everything down and put them first. But if we're doing that every day, I don't think we're going to be our optimal selves. We are not going to be the fullest expressions of who we can be, the healthiest expressions of ourselves. I don't think that's a good lesson to teach our kids either. Jackie says the difference between concern and fixing is a fine line. Yeah. Amen, Jackie. Sherry, true. Awesome. Sabrina says, the more I study this, the more I realize we as a society have been trained to do most everything completely backwards. It's true, Sabrina. And here's where I'm at with learning about all this, Sabrina. Everything's an inside job. Like all I need is myself to learn and study and grow. And maybe people like us. Like if you like what we're talking about, then there's learning here for you. And all you need is you, which is great. And now I'm being taught to live myself like I love others, to love yourself like you love others. Boom, Sherry. I love that. I got told I have to self-love myself first before anything will change. So I'm learning to love myself at the moment. Beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. Okay. Last thing I wanted to share with you about this. Okay. So I wanted to drop that kind of mindset of what if it's a more loving act to feel someone and love them where they are and just honor that that's the experience they're having. It's not a good experience. It's not a bad one. Don't even judge it. Just like they're experiencing life. It's part of their journey, and we can love that. And we can stay in our energy. That's number one. Second thing, for those of you, this is a boundary thing also I wanted to bring up. This is another tip or trick. When you're starting to feel something, let's say you guys have all done this, you're feeling pretty good, and then all of a sudden you go to the grocery store and you start to feel anxious or wobbly or sad or angry or something just doesn't feel right. I want you to stop and say to yourself, wait, is this mine or does this belong to somebody else? Do you see it's another level. Instead of you just thinking, oh, I'm getting anxious or, oh, I'm picking up on everybody's stuff or whatever, just stop and go, wait, is this mine or somebody else's? If it's someone else's, I want you to lovingly release it back. You don't even have to know where it goes. It knows where to go. I lovingly release the energy back. I lovingly release it back and feel it leave your body. Sometimes when people first start doing this practice, they go like this to me, Michelle, wow, that is a big tool. That's a game changer. Great. Keep using it. It's a muscle. Do it over and over and over again until it becomes a conscious effort or an unconscious effort. You need to be conscious of it at first, and then you'll get so good at it that you'll be on autopilot using it. Then, what was the next thing I wanted to say? I lost it. Oh, be okay with release. I think this is what I want to say. Be okay with giving the energy back to them. Let go of anxiety or sadness or anger or whatever is a bad thing. Let go of that and just keep letting it go and coming back to your home frequency. Does that make sense? Bless and release. I love that. Awesome. As I learn to love me, boundaries make sense for my own good and the goodness of others to keep a healthy relationship. Yes, Jackie. Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Okay, last piece. I actually wasn't planning on giving you this piece, but I wanted to help you because here's what people say to me. Michelle, I don't even know my own frequency, my own unique signature. I don't even know it anymore. Can any of you relate to that? It's true for me too. Like I'll lose track of like who I am and what I'm doing because I get so busy in my life and other people's life. The best way I know to remember your fingerprint, remember your home frequency is when I get up in the morning, you can call it grounding, you can call it whatever. I have to sit with myself. I have to feel God within my human body, or you could call it the universe. You can call it your soul. I don't care what you call it. I tap into the divine infinite energy within me and I sit in that and I keep remembering that the divinity is within me. This is my energy right here. This is me. And I have to, me being conscious of that fortifies it. It helps me hold it. Does that make sense, you guys? My intention to be aware of the divine within me vibrates me at my home frequency. It consciously reminds me of who I am, reminds me how I feel. Does that make sense? That's my only way to know my vibration. I have to keep going inside. In the morning is best before I talk to anybody and react to anything. It fortifies me. So is that helpful? So if you wanted to take this as far as you could, my plan for you would be wake up in the morning. Don't talk to anybody yet if you can. Get up earlier than other people if you have to. Sit with yourself. I close my eyes and I say things like, I have lots of mantras, but it's basically this: the divine within me, God within me, source within me, the universe lies within me. I feel it within me. I don't want to feel like God or the universe is here and I'm here. I feel it within me. And I allow myself to feel my vibration. My human body, God within me, everything that makes me up, my energy, my breath. I allow all that to just focus on that. And I feel what that feels like. And me doing that conscious activity or meditation fortifies me. And then it makes it easier for me then to go out into the world, the grocery store, have clients. It helps me hold it. It helps me just love people wherever they are. It helps me not judge them. Do you see what I'm saying? I get to stay happy, healthy. And me staying happy and healthy allows others to become their natural vibration and become happy, healthy. What do you guys think of that? Awesome. Thank you. Sounds like a plan. Awesome. Divinity is within me. Yes. Yes. Okay, you guys, I hope that was helpful today. Because boundaries have been coming up for me, especially, and then in our group the last 2 Tuesdays, we got the boundaries card. And I'm like, okay, it's time to work. It's time to talk about this again. Okay, so I hope these techniques help you. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be talking about boundaries again. I would love to challenge you. And if you could get up every morning, or you don't even have to get up, you could close your eyes in bed, just stay in bed and say, I want to feel my home frequency. I want to feel divinity within me. I want to feel the universe within me. Feel your home vibration, your home frequency, and then start your day with the conscious effort of, I'm allowing everyone to have their emotions. They're all good. Every journey is amazing. No matter if we don't judge it, every journey is amazing. Okay? You guys like that? I'm coming back on next Tuesday. I'm going to say, how did you do? How did you do with that? Oh, challenge accepted. Awesome. Okay, thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask me in this thread, in the comments. I'll make sure to come back and answer them. Have a great day and a great week. Okay, bye.